Hi guys.
Hi, come on in.
How are you doing today?
So good. It's a beautiful day in Miami in the summer.
How's Miami been treating you guys?
We just got back from LA, so loving being back in the heat.
Yeah.
What would you say is one similarity between LA and Miami?
None. There's no similarities. Really. The weather, the brands, the in-person, community. I swear we saw some really amazing things brands are doing out there.
Did you love it?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Miami is still level up.
But that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
What actually made you guys start your business in Miami?
We wanted to be in Miami after college, and we never really had plans to start a business together, so it just worked out that way.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's take things back. I want you guys to dive into how you became best friends. Give me the story, your meet cute.
So we met in college. We just started going out, hanging out more, and then we just immediately clicked. We knew we wanted to move to Miami together, and everything just fell into place for us.
And taking it back even before college, how did you guys realize you wanted to get into marketing? Was it something you knew?
No, for me personally, I never knew I wanted to be in marketing. I just always knew I wanted to be a business owner one day and wasn't sure exactly where that would come from, but
my mom has always been very involved in marketing. She's a marketing girly, so I grew up watching her do really cool stuff. So I knew I wanted to do something in marketing, just not necessarily this.
Were your parents in marketing?
No, both my parents are entrepreneurs, so that's definitely where I got that side of me from. I just watched both of them be immigrants and build their businesses from nothing, so that's definitely inspired me.
Yeah, you got the bug from them.
Yeah.
Were you guys nervous to start your first full-time jobs in marketing?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't know what to expect at the time. I was also just graduating and so many changes were happening. So,
yeah, we also graduated right after COVID. So I think the job market was really interesting. So getting a job in marketing to begin with was not a fun feat. Yeah. But I will say, at least getting corporate experience, they trained us really well. So I think it was an easier segue into the career world.
Did you both have mentors, or how did you grow within the industry?
I did have a mentor here in Miami, and I interned with her. Shout out Jess from the agency 7. She was so amazing. She gave me my first taste in the marketing world. She does experiential marketing, so I got to really network with the different venues and different teams that she worked with on projects. So that was my segue into Miami marketing.
I got a lot of experience for my first job, but going back again to my parents, they also own businesses, and just having someone to call to and talk to about all these things was super helpful.
Have you ever considered different careers?
Interesting. I don't think so, for me at least. I think I'm very happy where I'm at and doing what I do. Yeah, I don't think I would do anything differently.
Yeah, I think that working in marketing has become a whole different idea of what I originally thought it was, and I love it more than ever now.
What's one similarity between you guys that helps you in business?
Perfectionists.
Yeah.
We're both overly perfectionists, and that plays to our strengths.
What's one difference between you guys that helps in business?
Are you going to say what I think you're going to say? I don't know. Good cop, bad cop. Yeah. I'd say Maria's definitely more pleasant and knows how to handle.
I wouldn't really put it like that.
No, really, the challenging situations, you know how to handle better, and I've learned from you the best way to communicate and approach really, really hard situations.
But also the other way around, just saying no sometimes is hard for me, and I think she takes that role really well.
Going into that, what project has challenged you guys the most since you started your agency?
Oof. I'd say one of our biggest clients who will leave their name out. One of our first clients in our Marketing 360 service.
Yeah.
And that's where we really came into a huge company that's extremely built out and established and just wiping their marketing department completely clean and starting from zero again.
And what are the hardest parts of going into a completely new company and doing something like that?
I think just working with the people that are in the company and like getting them to see the vision is really important. I would say that's like the number one first thing that has to happen before we can change anything. You know, we all have to be aligned in like what we see it going through and becoming.
And what does RECA do that's different from everyone else?
We're so hands-on and
We
full
are.
service. I'd say like we won't say no to a specific challenge. We'll just figure out how to structure our team to handle it best.
Very custom.
Yeah.
And am I looking here at what a typical workday setup looks like?
Yeah. So this is the RECA house, and this is typically where our team gets together and we do some content creation. But also this is my office, and this is where everybody sees me work from. We really love just coming here, especially all of our clients are in Miami, so that's not true.
Most of our clients are in Miami, so I'm coming down here like 2-3 times a week. This is also where I used to live when I was living in with her. So lots of memories and things.
Did you guys start RECA in this apartment?
We did.
We did.
Honestly,
that couch,
everything. So this couch is where we actually started everything. And because we both used to work from home when we lived here, we would be like in our rooms, sitting at the kitchen counter, working all day. So when it was RECA time, we were here until 4 a.m.
Seriously.
Going back to that time and like the headspace you guys were at, what surprised you about the industry back then when you were starting to become founders versus working on the inside?
I think just like being business owners and founders, like it's hard to, get to where you want to be. A lot of things come up, but it's so important to have a strong community. And we were able to grow that here. I didn't know the community here was so strong, and that really helped us to get to where we're now.
Did your first clients make you nervous?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It just really felt like slightly imposter syndrome. Like we were always trying to prove our worth, right? Like we were always trying to prove our capabilities, and like we're two young women, and that's the first thing people would see about us.
And what was the scariest part of taking the risk?
Just, I want to say, like, obviously, like that financial security that a full-time job like gives you. But I will say we were hustling and we were taking on 2 jobs at the time before we actually like went full on. So we were very confident like making this work.
We also never doubted ourselves. There was no world in which this didn't work out.
Right.
And I think that like confidence and stride forward was what pushed us through the really hard times.
It's so important to have that tunnel vision, because if you're not going to believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you.
Exactly.
And how do you guys create balance in your life with work and life? Like, how do you shut off at the end of the day?
So we're 2 years in, and we're just now learning how to do that.
It was hard at the beginning, especially working from home and like living together, because we weren't able to set boundaries. We would go for walks and we would still be talking about work and like discussing a client.
How do you guys start your mornings to get into a work mindset?
So I'd say more recently we started doing morning time for ourselves, and we really tried to set some health boundaries, like having a full healthy breakfast and getting some form of exercise in. So now we start our days at 10 a.m. instead of like 8:30 or 9, so that we have that time in the morning to like just get ourselves reset, because we also work late. So we want to,
So what do your hours look like? Does it change?
10 to like 6:30.
Every day is different.
Yeah.
Like last night, I literally was in there until 8 and I was just getting some like finances straightened out. So every day, depending on if we have a production or if it's like just a work from home day, it's completely different.
How did you learn the other aspects of the business as the founders? Was it
Honestly, we learned as we go. Like things came up and we like figured it out. Like we, if we had to teach ourselves something, we did that. If we had to ask someone for help, we also did that. So
yeah, I will say my poor father, the amount of hours he spent on the phone with Maria and I asking like we're asking about financial advice and accounting and contracts, like oh my goodness, it was a lot of learning for nothing.
What is your favorite and least favorite parts about the business outside of your the marketing stuff? Like
I think favorite part is a team that we created for sure. Like we love the people that we work with. We did a great job there. And then least favorite part is probably just the setting boundaries for me. We're still not there yet, but we're getting there. I mean, yes, we have to hustle, but we also need to learn, when it's time to like turn things off and like take a breath.
Do you guys mind if I take a gander at your view out here? It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's go. How long have you lived in Miami for?
Lived here for
At
about
this
3
apartment.
years.
I miss this place so much. I used to live here and I was here for what? Year and a half?
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. I lived here for about 3 years and then I moved in with Maria and she moved out about a year and a half ago.
What's your favorite thing to do in Miami? Together and individually?
I will say we used to go to a lot of farmers markets together, and I do love doing that.
Yeah.
They have so many big farmers markets. So.
Yeah, we like to go down to Coconut Grove, walk around, Cocoa Walk, go to all those little stores.
Grab a coffee.
Shout out Navi.
Yeah.
But then by myself, like after work, I'll do a key walk. I'll walk Brickell Key and it's like 1.5 miles, 2 miles. It's perfect. Clear your mind.
Yeah, we just go down to East Boca, walk around, call some friends.
What is your favorite place to eat here in Miami?
I think I know my answer is gonna go with like La Natural. The girl introduced that to me like a couple months ago, and I've been in such a rush for it.
It's so good. So. I'll go with La Natural too. It's like the best low-key spot.
What type of food is it?
It's homemade. I'm gonna butcher this, but I think it's called Neapolitan pizza.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't cut it, which I literally argue with the owner every time. I'm like, please just cut my pizza. He refuses because it's the traditional way. But they do crazy good sides and appetizers, like so easy.
It's also very casual, so you don't have to like super dress up for it, and it's just
they're not the wine selection.
Ooh, love a good natural wine. Do you think that it's true that you can tell a lot by a person by where they go out in Miami?
Yeah, 100%. Like, also, I could so tell if you're new here, like, when you're going to, like, all of, like, Komodos and, like, dirty Frenches.
Living here.
Yeah.
So would you say La Natural is the local spot?
Definitely. So you have to, like, know people or have been around here for a long time to know about places and stuff.
And what, for you guys, do you think has changed most recently in your lives as founders going into year 2 of your business versus your year 1 of being full-time?
Learning how to be leaders, like learning how to lead a team and like grow a team and structure a company for success.
Our team like keeps growing, and with that, so many changes come. Like a lot of restructuring happens like constantly. So I would say growing the team.
Yeah.
What is your biggest tip for scaling?
It's a weird cycle.
Yeah.
Like, you get new clients and then you're maybe short on your team members. So then you need to grow your team. And then you just keep reaching new levels of like scaling your client portfolio and then having to build your team to match that.
You also need time to adjust when you get a client to really like make sure your team focuses on that new client 100%. And like as you said, it's a cycle. So once that's done, you're ready to like the next one.
And who are some of your biggest inspirations in the marketing world, or people that you would look up to for how they run their business and running yours?
I'd say like international brands that I follow. Oddly enough, international clothing brands do a really unique job with campaigns and activations. And I think we draw inspiration from people abroad just doing like different things to activate their community.
And not even like abroad, like I feel like LA was such an inspiration for us. Like the stores there, like there's so many brands that you shop online here. But when we went to LA, we actually got to experience it, go in the store, like humanize the brand, and that was really inspiring.
Are there any campaigns that have just you've been loving lately, or stores that you were going into that you loved?
Our Place.
Our Place. I loved Our Place. That was great.
Yeah.
To see.
And I think there's another one called Vino Rose.
Yeah.
And that's like really local to the Venice area. And they are just doing an amazing job activating their wine fanatics in their community by doing like a membership program that's really exclusive, and it's so cool.
Also, Meat Juice, I use their products, and I just going into a store and like them actually do smoothies there. That's amazing.
Their cafes are my favorite.
Yeah, so
huge
cool.
fan. Some this or that, and get some of your favorites. So, coffee or matcha?
Coffee. I love matcha, but yeah.
Smoothies or boba?
Boba. Smoothies.
TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram. TikTok.
Pilates or yoga?
Pilates. Yoga.
Go out to dinner or cook?
Cook. Go out to dinner.
Go to a bar or go to a club?
A bar. All the way. Neither of us are club girlies.
That's Zoom or in-person meetings?
I like in-person. Me too. But a Zoom call is never out of the question for me.
Morning or afternoon meetings?
Afternoon.
Yeah. Are you morning people and like early risers, or more of a night owl?
I am not a morning person. She's like not herself for the first 2 hours. I'm more of a morning person. I need my coffee immediately.
Reels or carousel posts?
Reels.
And to just close this out, what is your favorite thing about working with your best friend?
I get to spend so much time with her. Yeah. Honestly, just going from a friendship into like business owners, it's been a great like experience. It's like we're married. It's a great time, honestly. Like we do what we love. We, spend time together. We chit chat all the time, but we also get done. Yeah.
Would you say being business partners has led you to a different level of trust just in your relationship?
Definitely. 100%. I went from here to here too. Like I literally trust her with my life. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.